Hi, Brian with Walnut Farm Bees here. So we carry a variety of products in our farm shop bee supply store, and the products that we carry, we try to make sure they're either very high quality, something that we use ourselves, or something that we would highly recommend. And so I want to talk for a moment about like supplements, because there are so many supplements for bees these days. And this is not a new thing. This has been true for a long time. A lot of people have concocted their own things with essential oils and other products. A lot of people are familiar with products like Honeybee Healthy. There's Nosavite, Complete Bee. Man Lake has a product called Pro Health, Super DFM, Pro DFM, Hive Alive, Apis Biologics, lots and lots and lots of different products. So this fall, one of the things that we wanted to look at was, before we recommend or carry anything, I want to be able to say with a little bit more certainty that it's worth the effort and expense of the product. I've used some of these products in the past or tried them, but not with a full-scale controlled test that I can say, fairly confidently that I think this is worth it. So what we're doing this fall, and this will go through spring, and we won't have a recommendation, unfortunately, until April. And then we will carry whatever product is best, or if multiple products are best, or are very good, we'll carry them. But we decided to focus on two products that can be used at this time in the fall. We'll run this September from now until October, so late August, October, and September, 3 months. We're going to use a product from Hive Alive, which is their pollen patty, and that pollen patty has some real pollen in it. It's coming from Global Patties, but also has Hive Alive in it as well. And we are going to compare that with a new product that has probiotics and spirulina from Strong Microbials, which is called Bee Bites. And then the third group will have no supplement. And so we're going to take 60 nucs, and these were mating nucs that are now being managed. We're trying to get them ready for winter. And we'll do 20 with the Hive Alive pollen patties. We will do 20 with the Strong Microbials Bee Bites, and then 20 that have nothing in them as far as any of those supplemental products. And as far as what will happen, we selected them randomly, and I've got some video here to show you the colonies and how they're reacting as we first put them in. There will be no other fall supplements in those colonies. And basically we put half of a pollen patty, because it fits on the new coasters, that will prevent some hive beetles from laying. And then we'll do another half, and another half. So basically they'll end up with 4 pieces, which are half of a pollen patty. And in most areas, I don't know that you need to add pollen patties in the fall, and there's some debate over that. A little bit of extra protein, especially the weather we've had being so warm so late in the year, I don't think hurts, keeps the cluster size a little bit larger. But that's how we're going to approach it. And then as far as the bee bites, we'll spread that out. They are much smaller in size. I think they're less than 2 ounces versus the pollen patty. So they'll get 4 of them over this period of time. So we'll look at them through the process, post some videos on that. We'll look at the colony survival and strength in December, and again in April. So we'll look at survival, strength of the colony. And if there's a significant difference then between the 3 groups of 20, so 60 in total, and then we'll decide whether we're going to offer that supplement. So with the Hive Alive patties, it's a global patty with 15.5% protein, and it's got a teaspoon of Hive Alive in that patty. Now, with a lot of these companies, it is sometimes hard to get an exact ingredients list. I guess they're worried about protecting against competition, but the global patty itself is a pretty standard supplemental or pollen substitute, and it's got soya flour, brewer's yeast, sugar, water, and then real pollen in it. And Hive Alive company says they add to the pollen patty a proprietary blend of additional seaweed nutrients and micronutrients essential for bee health, whatever that means. And they enhance the amino acid, lipid, and fatty acid, vitamin, mineral profile, and also contain prebiotics, enzymes, and phenolic compounds. So Hive Alive itself has seaweed extracts, lemongrass, and thyme oil in it. On the bee bite side of things, they contain invert sugar, glycerin, active dry yeast, coconut oil, spirulina, which makes them really dark green, chlorella, pectin, water, Bacillus subtilis fermentation product, Bacillus licheniformis fermentation product, and lemongrass oil. And Bee Bites says they're a groundbreaking supplement that boosts honeybee health with the power of spirulina, packed with the essential amino acids, lipids, vitamins, and minerals. Spirulina enhances bee nutrition, immunity, and vitality. USDA research shows spirulina increases beneficial gut bacteria, thorax weight, head protein content, fat body lipid content, making it an excellent pollen sub, which is unique. And I'm saying that not from them because it seems so much different than your traditional pollen subs. Bee Bites supports bees during pollen scarcity, promoting better metabolism and overall fitness. All right, so at any rate, there's the product. I'll show you some video clips of us installing these on the colonies, and then we'll follow. You can follow with us through this process. We'll see what the result is. I always believe also that if you're going to use any product like this, one of the key things is that the bees have to want to eat it. And I think we'll find that they consume both products, but as you'll see in the video, it was kind of shocking how excited the bees were for the Bee Bites, like nothing that I've ever seen. And here from Strong Microbials is the probiotics with spirulina patties. They look almost like a energy bar or something like that. And there's one out of the package. Kind of part of it came out easily, part of it did not. I don't know, the packaging on some of the products from this company, I think they may have to work on that a little bit, but maybe if it were kept at cooler temperature, it would come out just a little bit easier. So we're just going to put a shim on top of the colonies that are getting this, and that'll be laid in the center. I've got these little trivets from Bee Smart. These are going to be used for the pollen patties. Lift them up a little bit so that they don't attract, or the hive beetles aren't able to lay eggs easily. Bees can monitor them a little bit better. We're using blue tag for colonies that are getting the Strong Microbials Bee Bites. Green marker for the Hive Alive patties. And again, the majority of these are not massive colonies. They are mating nukes, so 3 to 5 frames of bees. They're just being now set up for the winter, since whatever queens are being produced have already been produced for the year. And the bees were all over this right away. I just set this down, and there they are. Something that they like. For now, this is even after a few minutes, these patties have been ignored. The Hive Alive global patties. out yet. Here's another example. You can barely even see it. I set this on literally like 3 seconds ago. Okay, so this is a couple hours later on the Hive Alive Global Patties. Bees are now working this from the top and from the bottom. Just took a little bit. A couple hours later on the bee bites, I think they've eaten like 20% of this already. This is the very first one we put it on.